From Taveuni, we had an awesome sail to Savusavu and then carried on around the coast, anchoring in several bays with no anchorage information on our charts. We're becoming intrepid. 697577. Not bad up the arse.
Ah, great sailing terminology. We're doing wing on wing. And when we get to Savusavu, we're gonna fix our pole for the jib so it can't collapse like it is in the swell. But otherwise, when there's no swell, it's riding along lovely.
Not bad.
Scooting over to Savusavu. I like that the flags there are showing the wind bouncing off the main and funneling into the jib in the right direction. Those flags are not actually flapping the direction of the wind. They're flapping the direction the wind is bouncing off the main to go into the jib. That flapping will stop when we get a pole. Coming down. And I love reefs. Not much that I want to actually go anywhere near them, but what a difference.
Sea state is calming down.
Yeah, it's like, oh. I did not understand that cruise ships use their life rafts to empty all their passengers off to get them into town. They've been going backwards and forwards trying to empty that whole cruise ship. How privileged are we? I've just worked out that those guys are going on that cruise ship
Big white one.
to the Lau group.
We've already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how you can go by yacht or you can go by a cruise ship, which happens about twice a year, eh? And this will be the first cruise ship to Vanua Levu since COVID. That there is the starboard marker for the middle of the channel in Savusavu. And there is the port marker. And we are on a mooring. That swings us smack into the middle of the channel. Whoops. My favourite thing about Savusavu so far is that here we are on the boat. There's the dinghy dock, and there's the supermarket, and all the rest of town. Rather convenient. We haven't stayed somewhere before where you don't have to catch a taxi or a bus to go to town. Hola! Everyone's off to work on Monday morning, and that is the new Vanua Island marina that was supposedly going to be finished in 2020. And here we are still waiting, but hey, COVID's got in the middle, but that is going to be a cyclone-proof marina. Those are some seriously big bits and some serious cyclone poles. It's absolutely massive.
Washing and fuel day in Savusavu. 5 jerry cans of diesel, some Zoom. Tried to get the washing done, but yeah, washing machines are broke, so we might have to try again tomorrow, hopefully. Just a shop that sells absolutely everything we couldn't find.
No, focus. They only have a floating on it and
How cute's that? This is Mukesh, Bayview Barber Lodge.
Hey.
Beautiful view from his building in Savusavu, where they have just kindly cut my hair, and the laundromat's broken down, so they're going to do our laundry for us. Even better. Thank you.
Bye. See you in Savusavu.
Yeah.
Hey Rach, I found where the birds are nesting and while there's crap all over our boat.
Oh, that is not on the radar. They keep finding sticks everywhere.
Nesting in our main.
Oh, they're living in our sail.
We've only been here a couple of days.
I know, how did they find that? Oh my god. At least we can just kind of hoist it and get rid of it. Oh dear.
A dinghy ride up past the copra shed provided us with a subtle reminder that it's now cyclone season.
Severe tropical cyclone Winston was the most intense tropical cyclone on record in the southern hemisphere. Winston passed Fiji in February 2016 on its way towards northern Tonga, where it stalled, doubled back and intensified again as it hit Fiji as a Category 5 cyclone. First it passed Vanua Levu and then made landfall on Vanua Levu with sustained winds of a whopping 280 kilometres an hour. About 40% of Fiji's population was significantly impacted.
I think it's a dodgy wiring somewhere, because when I tested the black and red lines off the motor, I got 13 volts coming through, which is, we've got fully charged batteries at 100%. As soon as I put them on the control unit box, it drops to 11.37. And looking at it on YouTube, it says that if it does drop, there's a power problem somewhere. It's some dicky wiring.
Some dicky wiring. Okay, so the control box,
That's the
that's
control
this,
box.
this
Yeah,
box.
Yeah. That's the compressor. That's the fan unit. Everything seems to be working at the moment. I'm thinking maybe it's just a dodgy connection at this point. Maybe I give them a sand and play with it. It's coming down.
It is coming down. And what are we refrigerating? Plastic bags!
Fill the panel,
Because
fill the panel.
that's all that's been any good to put in there.
Yeah, fill the panel.
Oh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to a working fridge.
Our fridge works. I've even made ice.
And it's like 37 degrees. That is well outside of the comfort zone. Welcome to summer in Fiji. Starting with 37.
Did you just have another shower? You got sweat dripping off your face.
It's hot.
What's the temperature?
Savusavu to Taveuni Passage.
Intrepid anchorage number 1. A tight fit in 3 metres of water behind Vanua Island.
I don't know if you can hear that, but that is the most bird life we've heard, I think, since we got to Fiji. It's beautiful. So these like sea cucumber snaky looking things. Paddleboarding the river. It's like the inland route of the Taveuni Passage that we're going to do tomorrow, but through the mangroves instead. I see the sea coming out the other end. Ahoy! It pops out where we're going to be sailing through to tomorrow. It's beautiful. Not bad evenings, eh babe?
Yeah, it's like we're up Hunters Creek.
Almost home sweet home.
The Somo Passage. Supposed to be pretty hairy. Not today. Wow, it's so calm.
Coconut Point. I think this is our first anchorage where we are just sitting inside a reef line. So it looks like we're just sitting in the sea. Backed onto the land, but a pretty cool sensation. And here comes the afternoon rains. Welcome to the rainy season. We found $8 wine, which is like buying $3 wine when you're in Fiji because it's so expensive here. And half price Cadbury's chocolate, which means $6 blocks of Cadbury chocolate instead of $12 something. Yeah! Oh god, the ferries had to deviate around us. Give them a wave. Hello, thank you. Sorry about that. Power gives way to sail. That's right, you move. Oh God! First
first wallow, first big fish. Check out the bucket.
The bucket, it's a little bit small.
The bucket won't fit the fish in it. We got fish!
Oh, look at it. Look at the teeth on that little puppy.
Dion's going to deal to him. And we've tied his tail on, just in case we're those doolollies who manage to accidentally drop our fish overboard if he squiggles. But hopefully he won't wiggle. Ooh, look at the guts.
It's like a big penis.
Nice fillet.
That.
Oh, there's a bit of food there.
Look at that.
Bye bye, Mr. Waloo. Oh, yeah, don't. You gotta take his tail tie off.
Look at that.
Beautifully
Pretty good job.
filleted.
Look at that.
Not bad for a first fillet on a waloo. Bloody good.
Yeah, sea fish.
The third of the unmarked anchorages, now marked in Navionics by me, was in northern Bua Bay.
We are stuck. You can't move around coral reefs in this light. So here we stay, in Bua Bay.
And as the weather cleared, Rach went for a paddle up the river and we packed the boat to head out to Vanua Island.